Hi Ken, really good session yesterday. Just going to run through a couple of points that we discussed in the session. First and foremost, and I will probably end up saying this quite a lot of times because people still kind of fall back in this habit, we do not under any circumstances want to keep our head down or have that thought in our golf swing that we must keep our head down. Okay, as the body is rotating towards target, the hips, the knees, the feet, the hands, everything's kind of working in this direction. If we resist that by keeping our head down or looking at where the ball used to be when we struck it, we're going to resist our body movement quite a lot. And what you will find is because your head's staying down so much, the body therefore can't twist, so the body now rises up. And then in turn, if your body rises up, your head's going to go up with it. So what people see is a symptom of the head rising, and then just turn around and people say, oh, keep your head down, keep your head down, keep your left arm straight, all these things that we hear all the time on the golf course. And unfortunately, that actually probably causes more harm than actual good. So if we look here at the swing on the left-hand side, setup for me is really good. I'm liking the sort of sequence of the setup we go through now. Taking the golf club back, nice full shoulder turn at the top of the backswing, really good position. What we've got to focus on now from here is as we start transitioning back into the golf ball, the arms are going to start falling down to impact here now, and it's that feeling of maintaining more of a twist through the ball in this direction to the target as opposed to hanging back, keeping the head down. As you start to see your eyes are still looking down. If you look at your head there now, your eyes are still looking down, but your head starts moving kind of up in this direction, just ever so slightly off to the right there. And the head stays down, the arms now start pulling. And if you look at this impact position here now, you can see if we compare the two, where your setup is and where your impact was, how this left arm has really bent quite a lot. Now because of that angle and hinge in the elbow and the arm, that means that club's going to rise up and therefore catch the top of the golf ball. Only a smidgen, but enough to hit the top of the ball, and that ball, as you can see, sort of scuttle along the ground there, not going very high at all. So the feeling is we're trying to sort of keep the arms swishing through the dragging drill that we did, where you place the golf club down to the right of your feet and just scrape the club through impact. That gave you a really good feeling. You can see some of the practice swings you're making here after that of how the arms and the club keeping this angle in the wrist there now. Much better impact. You look at the impact position then, this is obviously the practice swing, which to be expected is going to be a little bit better. Okay, left arm and the club now nicely in line, extending to the golf ball, and as we swing through, you can see a much better movement, head following. That is how your head and body want to kind of work, okay? If we look here now, looks a bit kind of contorted, a bit stuck, your elbows don't look as comfortable. The head's trying to sort of stay down here somewhere to see where the ball used to be. Your weight therefore is hanging back. You're not really getting much shift onto this front foot, whereas on this one, the knees coming in, the hips rotating, the shoulders rotating, it's all going through the target. Now when the ball gets there, we get a slight in-betweeny from the practice swing and your other original swing, but certainly this impact position, as we can see, is far better than that one there. Yes, there's a little bit of bending there, but for me, that's sort of clutching at straws. The stripe, we can see, is so much better, and a good release up onto that left side. So work on that dragging drill, get that club scraping through the ground, get your feeling about your arms and your body work through impact, and I'm sure you find those shots go a lot straighter and a lot further in time with a bit more practice. So hope that makes sense. Any questions, give me a shout, and I'll see you soon.